Hey everyone, welcome back. I'm Benjamin, the developer of Junction Gate Legacy. If you've been following along on recent development updates, you'll know that I've been refactoring the economy. The new economy I'm developing for Junction Gate Legacy is far more detailed and in-depth than the one in Junction Gate Alpha, and so I've had to add additional features and gameplay elements. One of the features that will help lay the groundwork for the new economy is shipping, and shipping, of course, involves travel. Interstellar travel in the Commonwealth involves using spaceships with a wave drive, also known as an Alcubierre drive. However, the wave drive has an unfortunate side effect. It generates so much power that it creates a wave that decimates anything in its path. Because of this, the Commonwealth divided space up into different sectors, and at the heart of each sector is a drop point, which allows ships to safely come out of a wave jump without destroying the destination. In the alpha for Junction Gate, none of these travel mechanics were reflected in the actual gameplay, but now I've begun implementing it for Junction Gate Legacy. What I'm about to show you is still very much a work in progress. There's bugs and still features to implement, but it's far enough along that I want to share it with you. This is the new Starmap. The hexagons are the drop zones, whereas the circles that you see are systems, and the connections between them are either jump corridors or travel corridors. Traveling between drop zones requires taking a jump corridor. Clicking on an individual jump corridor will show you the distance, the travel time, and any hazards you might run into along your travel. You'll be able to see the same information when clicking on a travel route, which is the distance between a drop zone and a system or two systems that are near each other. This will be useful for planning safe routes for your ships to travel. Clicking on a system will give you a brief overview of the system itself, as well as any connections that system has on the star map. However, there's another way to look at a system. Let's go to the system view. This is Palencia, the capital system of the Commonwealth. The system view still needs some work. There's some graphical bugs, some lighting errors, and some camera issues, but it's a work in progress. Right now I'm still building out the technical systems, but in the future I'll be adding scanning mechanics to really flesh out the exploration gameplay. As a quick side note, if you want to learn more about how the Commonwealth was founded and how the Palencia system was established, you can read about it on the Commonwealth lore section on the website. But let's get back to the star map. I'm still working out what the sweet spot is for the number of systems and sectors in the game, but as you can see, there's potential for a lot here. Commonwealth space is divided up into different sectors. The core sectors, the civitas sectors, which are kind of the industrial sectors, and Frontera, which is the frontier. Not all sectors or systems will be inhabited, and not every inhabited planet that you find is going to be part of the Commonwealth. I'm planning on integrating other gameplay mechanics like scanning, exploration, diplomacy, trade, and mining into the star map itself, but you'll find out more about these mechanics in future development updates. Let's take a quick look at another system. This one is Prospero. Right now, everything in the system is procedurally generated. It's random. It's not tied to any data in the backend. Even though the visual representation isn't to scale, I'm making a big effort to make sure that the scientific data for each star and for many of the planets will be scientifically accurate. One of the next development steps is to tie that data to the engine, so that every system has the right number of planets and the right nebula, all in a way that's consistent with the lore. As you can see from this trinary star system, the engine actually supports multiple stars. I've had as many as 7 stars orbiting each other in a stable orbit, but I probably won't put that many in the game just because it's not very realistic. For development, I'm going to keep working on the star map, making sure it's as polished of an experience as possible. I'll be adding new features, fixing bugs, fixing camera issues, and trying to find different ways that you're going to be able to interact with it. Going forward, I'm also going to change up how I'm doing development updates. Because I'm working on a bigger feature set right now, the development updates will revolve around a feature set being ready to be showcased, rather than revolving around a date. Once I've completed some of the bigger features, the development updates will go back toward a more date-based approach. If you're wondering about the 3D version of Junction Gate, it's coming along, and Caleb and I are working on some bigger features right now that aren't ready to be showcased, but they will be appearing in an upcoming video when they're ready. Those are all the things that I have to show off for right now, but stay tuned for additional updates on Junction Gate Legacy and future development updates.